My name is Anthony Corraro. I'm a screen printer, and I'm the second artist in residence at the Sandia Mountain Natural History Center. I'm an ephemeral artist. I make art that isn't meant to last, and it's art that looks to explore ideas of ephemerality, non-attachment, and kind of exploring value in the moment, what value can be had in the moment. So what inspired this current body of work is my concern for public lands, as they're constantly under threat of being abused or neglected or irrevocably changed. This world is a world of constant change, constant flux, and everything can become dust at the end of the day. So taking materials like, most recently, earth pigments and pulverizing them and making work out of it that is super fragile is my way of kind of exploring that. So these aren't paints. This is just the natural material itself, pulverized into the finest particles ever. So I'll take a rock, I'll put it in my pestle and mortar, and I'll pulverize it. I will start to filter it out by mixing it together with water, collect all those pigments, pulverize them, and store them for use. So that way I have only the finest pigments that are guaranteed to fit through the screen. And I layer those different colored dusts on top of one another to create that illusion of different colors, different hues. When it comes to the imagery, also whenever I'm on these walks, whenever I'm just like in the moment and I see something that's particularly eye-catching, I will capture that, I'll take it back here, those photos, I'll edit them together, combining both like the imagery of the nature that has inspired me and inspired this work with the bills that have protected that and allowed this nature to grow and to thrive, both of which are constantly being threatened these days. I hope to kind of illustrate that idea that this fight is not over, that it is a constant fight, and I don't think it'll ever be over. There will always be special interests that are looking to compromise the natural environment, and we have to stay vigilant to protect it. So for the community engagement event, I'll be doing a demonstration on how to derive a pigment from inorganic materials, and I'll be showing how I take the dried pigments and filter them through the screen to create a piece that's made out of just earth. Nothing will be holding this dust down, and we'll be sweeping it up afterwards to kind of embrace the process of putting effort into creating a piece, working with others, finding that push and pull of creativity, and then at the end of the day, letting go of all that. Appreciating for what it was, and finding joy in that journey as opposed to that completed project. Whenever I present my work, I do my best to make sure it's as unprotected as possible, because it creates such a connection between the viewer and the piece itself that really illustrates what I'm trying to illustrate here. This is the first time I've done anything that really has tackled like anything even adjacent to politics. And it's not that divisive of an issue at the end of the day. Most people want to see public lands preserved. And I think it's our duty of care, it's our responsibility to ensure that happens, because we can't walk that back. Having the space away from a typically urban environment has been very impactful. To really be able to connect to the landscape here, to have so many encounters on these trails and a little bit off the beaten path as well, has kind of reinvigorated my passion for the work, for what the work is trying to talk about. Just being here in person, exploring the beauty that the Sandia Mountains have to offer has been very impactful.